Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. And today I kind of want to make a video explaining how you should go about lifting up your BMW, especially if you are working from home and you only have access to limited tools. So that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. Now, I've actually been in contact with a company called Lumberjack Tools. They are a company here in the UK, and they have kindly sent me out a low profile trolley jack for me to review and use across my videos. So that will come in very, very handy, especially as this BMW 130i is the M Sport model, so it comes lowered as standard. And with a regular trolley jack, you do find it pretty difficult to get under the front bumper. So if I have a low entry profile jack, that should make things a hell of a lot easier. Now, of course, I will be using the trolley jack in this video, and I will be letting you guys know what I think about it. But if you are interested, all of the details will be down in the description box below. But without further ado, let's get outside and let's get cracking. Okay then, so first of all, I think I'll go ahead and show you the new trolley jack. This is what it looks like. I've actually already went ahead and unboxed it and set it up. Very, very easy to do. It pretty much comes fully assembled. As you can see, it's very, very low profile and low to the ground. Also comes with this jack pad adapter as well, just to kind of protect your jacking points a little bit more. And as you can see, it is dual piston, so this thing jacks up in a matter of seconds. It obviously has a very long handle as well, which allows you to get a lot of leverage on. So take a look at how fast this thing jacks up. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and look how high it is. And then if we compare this new jack to the current trolley jack, as you can see, it's quite a bit lower. And then we'll go ahead and see how long this thing takes to get to the same height. So 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15, 16, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. That's probably about where this one was, wasn't it? So we'll do this one again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so after 6, this one is still quite a bit higher, and that took like 25 pumps. So yeah, this one's obviously much, much better, much quicker. So yeah, I think it's fair to say that this one is going to be retired to second choice from now on. Now then, before it comes to lifting up your car, ideally you want to be on it as flat of a ground as possible. As you can see, there is a slight decline on this driveway, but for the most part it is generally pretty level. Now, when it comes to the jacking points on a BMW, there is 5 official jacking points. There are in fact 2 on either sides. They are these jack pads here. That is very safe to lift up the car from either one of those. Like I said, 2 on each side. And there's also a pad in the middle, which is right in the center of the front subframe. It's going to be pretty hard to show you that, but if you take a look there, that is where the front jacking pad is located. Now, when it comes to lifting the rear, although there is no official rear jacking pad, you can actually still safely lift up from the rear, and that would be anywhere on the middle of the rear subframe. Now, some people try to recommend lifting from the rear differential. I would not recommend this. You're just going to be putting excess stress on your entire drivetrain, but anywhere on the middle of your rear subframe is fine to jack up on. And now what I'm going to do is show you how I would safely lift up the rear of the car and also support it so it is safe to get underneath it. Now, before you would go ahead and start lifting up the rear, you'd need to ensure that the front wheels are not going to roll anywhere. So I'd recommend chocking them with either a proper chock tool, or you could use something like a piece of wood or a house brick. Now, I like to make sure that both of the front wheels are chocked. As you can see, I have both of the wheels supported, so they are not going to roll anywhere. And now it is time to start lifting up the rear of the car. Okay then, so as you can see, the rear of the car is up in the air, supported by the jack in the middle of the rear subframe. As you can see, wheels are both off the ground on the rear, and the fronts are nicely chocked with these chocks right here. And now the car is up in the air. You may be thinking, well, I can just go under it now, right? No, you should never ever trust a trolley jack when going underneath the car. No matter how good this thing is, I would never ever trust it without using jack stands. And so what you do is place your jack stands underneath the official jacking pads on the side of the car. Make sure they are central. And if your jack stand has a locking pin, make sure to always use it. In our case today though, we actually can't insert it because the jack stand is already at its lowest point. But now it's time to lower this thing down and get the weight of the car on these jack stands. And as you can see, the car is now supported by both jack stands. Now, if you can, it's always a good idea to leave the trolley jack supporting as well, but obviously if you need the space, then you can now remove this. The car will be supported by the two jack stands. If you want to be extra secure, you can go ahead and place more jack stands as well, so either on the subframe or on the rear trailing arms, just as extra security. But the two jack stands at the side, they should be suffice. Now then, let's say for example we wanted to jack up the front of the car. Let's say we wanted to remove one of the front wheels. Now, easiest thing to do would be to jack up at one of the jacking points on the side of the car. Now, I'd actually recommend using one of these jack pad adapters as well. These just sit on the inside of the original jack pad, and it means that you're going to get a better connection with your trolley jack, and it's also going to prevent you from destroying your original jacking pads. Okay, so now that we have our jack pad adapter installed, we can go ahead and start lifting this up now. And obviously we just need to lift it high enough for the wheel to come off the ground. And as we can see, the wheel is clear off the ground now. Now, because we have lifted it up on one of the official jacking points, we should now be safe, providing that we are not going underneath the car. But if you want to be extra secure, what you could do is actually place a jack stand on the jacking pad in the middle, or really anywhere along the front subframe. Now obviously you'll have to remove the front engine cover so you can see where the physical subframe is, but anywhere really along the front subframe you are fine to lift up the car or even support it on jack stands. Okay then guys, so I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. Now I can appreciate that the majority of you guys probably already know this stuff. You probably already know how to lift up and safely work on your own car at home. But for the beginners out there, for you guys that are, you know, maybe you're just starting to work on your own cars, maybe you're just, you know, starting on the more basic jobs, you know, I hope this video will come off some help to you. I hope it can, you know, give you some quick little tips and pointers, you know, and hopefully keep you and your car safe. And yeah, I hope you've found some value in it. Now, with regards to the Trolley Jack, I really can't say anything bad about it, to be honest. You know, it works a hell of a lot better than my old one. You know, the amount of time that it takes to lift up the car is vastly reduced. It seems a lot smoother, and yeah, you know, it's going to make my life a whole lot easier. It's going to make things a lot more efficient when it comes to tackling jobs on the car. But yeah, like I said, you know, all of the details will be down in the description box below if you want to go ahead and purchase yourself one of these Trolley Jacks. But yeah, I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. I hope you have enjoyed it. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!